doing your makeup?
What? I'm doing my eyelashes.
How'd you get lipstick all the way on your cheeks?
Oh.
I can fix it, don't worry. I'll wipe it off.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course. Are you acting all shy now because I'm filming you?
Oh, I have some glitter.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are going to be running some errands here shortly. I need to go to the library, pick up a couple holds that I have, and then the kids are gonna go with me to a 5:30 dental appointment. They're gonna hang out in the waiting room while I get my teeth deep cleaned. But as you can see, Cadence is currently putting on makeup for our trip out, so hopefully she wraps up soon because we got to get out of here soon. Yeah. So say I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, VTubers.
Okay, I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey friends, happy Tuesday. So I am currently editing a video. I'm going to post the mid-year freak out tag along with a little bit of a life update just for you guys, I guess. But that is getting ready to be finished editing, hopefully sooner rather than later. It is taking a little bit, but I wanted to give you a bit of an update, a reading update, because I haven't given you one of those yet. So I am in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to read next. And I have several different options. Obviously, I have lots and lots of shelves full of books, but I have 3 right now that I want to read because I'm not sure what mood I'm in. Let's be honest. So I have Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, that I'm very excited to read, about the little lady who makes a found family because she finds a dead body in her tea shop. We have Heir of Uncertain Magic, which is the sequel to The Keeper of Enchanted Rooms, which I'm really excited to read. And then we have Mistborn by Brando Sando. And so I started this one. I got pretty far into it for me anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe read a little bit from each of them and kind of decide maybe what I'm feeling. This might win out though, just because I'm already 60 pages into it. And I want to get it done. I want to get it done for sure. I'm doing this as a buddy read on one of the Discords. So this one, and I think this one are buddy reads, but I'm not going to kill myself to get through them. I will comment on them whenever I am done, friends. That's what I will do. I will tell you, I will share my ideas, I will share my thoughts whenever I'm just done with them, because I'm not going to push myself. That is what I've told myself. I'm not going to push myself to finish books. I'm going to enjoy the time that I do get to read. What are you grumpy about? Who is you talking to? I know. Is it that mailman? That stinky mailman. the mailman just showed up and he went nuts. So now he's out there looking at him go up and down the street, and he has lots to say about it. He's not mean by any means, but he makes people think he is. Anyway, as I was saying, I am not going to push myself to finish books. I'm just going to try to enjoy it. I'm also going to try to come up with new hobbies. Like, everybody's really into this like diamond painting thing, and I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. That looks like fun. And I also want to get back into my gaming. So we'll see. Life has started to kind of settle down. Still waiting for someone to come look at the hole in my roof. If you aren't aware of that, if you haven't watched the other video, yes, there's a hole in my roof from a tree limb that wanted to take up space in my bedroom. So still working on getting rid of that. I mean, it's gone. The tree limb is gone, but I have to fix the hole in the roof and the hole in my personal bedroom ceiling. But for now, I'm gonna finish editing this here video. I'm going to eat a snack. I don't know if anybody's ever had these, but these are quite delightful. And they're really not bad in the carb category, because that's what Justin and I are trying to do currently. We are trying to lower the amount of carbs we eat daily, pretty much. Trying to focus on like 20 grams or so at snack time, 60 more or more a little bit at dinner, because he is diabetic and we are trying to keep his blood sugar under control. And I am just trying to make smarter, healthier choices and lose a little weight. And the hope is to actually get out there and start walking more once the weather decides to stop being ridiculous. Like, it has rained out of the last 5 days, at least 3, if not 4 of them. I'm like, come on. I'm gonna eat my snacky snack. I'm gonna edit my video, and then we will go from there, and I'm sure I will catch up with you later. Bye. Besties, happy Wednesday. This lighting sucks and I apologize, but I hate fluorescent lighting, and so my office is just full of lamps, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So I have a bit of an update for you. Kill me now, but I decided to jump on the magical readathon train again. So back in I think it was April, we had our first semester at our little academy, Illyrium Academy, and I created a character, created a backstory for her. I did all of these things, and I read all the books for all of my classes, and I successfully completed the readathon. And I had told myself, like, it was a lot of work. There's a lot of work that gets put into it, especially if you're like me and you create a journal for it. And I did. I created a journal for it, and there's still a lot of other stuff that I want to do with this, but I won't get a chance, or I will slowly but surely take my time. But see, this is the journal for the start of the magical readathon, and it has all the fun information, all the craziness, you know. I think part of the problem, hold on. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, that's better. I had a little schmutz on my camera. Okay, so this is all like the background information and whatnot, and then my table of contents, and then my character, who she is, what she does. Then this is the novice path, which I still need to do, which I think will be fun. And then the prompts for that. And then this is my scholar's key, so it tells you kind of my name, the guild I'm in, the calling I'm doing, and my calling is Beastmaster. So in the spring, I had to take elemental studies, animal studies, alchemy, restoration, and lore. And for each of those, I had to read a book. So alchemy, I was metal in the name. Animal studies was flip a coin. Heads nonfiction, tails fiction. Elemental studies was botanic controls, which is flowers on the cover. Lore was book with a map. And then restoration was close your eyes, shuffle, and point. So I basically just put some books on sheets of paper and shuffled it, and I picked one. And so then these were the books I read for spring. I read The Inheritance of Lord Kina Navita, I read The Iron King, Anatomy, What Moves the Dead, and A Court of Mist and Fury. Now I only did pages for 3 of those books, so I still need to do 2 pages for the other ones, but we are moving into fall now. And so I have received my syllabus for Beastmaster, and I have to take alchemy, animal studies, elemental studies, and restoration. So I'm gonna start planning my TBR for that. It starts in August, so I have a little time, but yes, I'm gonna start my TBR for that. And I'm gonna focus on the books I have at home. Like, I'm not gonna try to buy new books to fit the prompts. I'm not really trying to go to the library to do all of that. I'm just trying to focus on what I have at home, because all the books at home are books that I wanna read, obviously. Then the other 2 things I'm gonna do are their supplementary qualifications and opportunities. So I'm going to get a dragon riding license. I figure that's important for a Beastmaster, right? And then I'm gonna try for the apothecary keeper as well. So yes, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun because on Discord, like, we have a whole group of people in our little secret society that are doing it. And so there's constant book recommendations, there's constant talk about it, we're cheering each other on, we're trying to get through. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting dynamics, there's a lot of different paths that everybody's taking. And so I'm excited to get started again, even though I kind of told myself I wasn't gonna do another readathon so soon after I came back, but this one is fun and I have the support that I need in regards to that. I think I will be okay heading into it, I'm hoping. Anyway, so that is one update for you. Currently, obviously, I'm at work. Had a lot of work to do this morning, had a lot of things to figure out, had some calls to make, things of that nature, so I took care of that, and now I'm like kind of responding to emails. I'm catching up with people on the Discord as I'm doing all this work, and I brought Mistborn with me to read if I can. So I am on page 65, so I'm not much farther into it than I was the last time we updated, but I'm really hoping to put a large dent in it because I would really like to try to have it done soon because I am into it. It is good. I am curious to see what the plan is. I am curious to see how the story goes. I am enjoying it so far. I really like Viv, who's one of your main characters. And I also do really like Kel, who is your other main character. He is snarky, sarcastic, he's kind of fun. And Viv is just this little girl who clearly needs some help. She's probably not a little girl, she's got to be in like her teens or something, but so far it's pretty great. They are working on a rebellion and a resistance against all the malarkey that is going on in their world during this in the Empire. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Brandon Sanderson, this is my first Brandon Sanderson book, and so far I like his writing style. I'm into it. He got right into the story. Like, there wasn't this real crazy buildup. There wasn't, explaining the world to you. He kind of does that as you go along, which is kind of nice. I enjoy books like that. So this one is going very well so far. So happy about that one. Other than that, I don't really have any other updates for you. I am going to see West Side Story tonight at the Muni, which I'm very excited for. I do love that story. If you have never seen it, it is basically Romeo and Juliet, but it is with city gangs in times when Latin Americans were not really welcomed in New York City. And it's the Sharks and the Jets, and so obviously a female, Maria is the sister of the leader of the Sharks. And then Tony is was one of the leaders of the Jets. And so they fall in love. Obviously that's not acceptable because, you know, rival gangs, you just don't do that. I don't know why I had that mask in my hand. I'm so sorry. I have this tendency to fiddle with things or to talk with my hands because I'm a little fidgety sometimes, especially when I'm just kind of talking to a camera. I get fidgety. I can't help myself. So I am a little fidgety at the moment, and I have had a little bit, probably too much caffeine, but I'm telling you, man, these energy drinks. I have done these energy drinks. I've also done the protein shakes. I have also done the protein powder. I did that this morning, hopefully you saw earlier in the video, and it's really, really good. And everything you get the right punch that you need. So I made a protein shake this morning and I finished it and I felt really good, and I'm still feeling pretty good. It gave me enough energy to get through the morning for the most part, and then I ate a banana. So I'm good. I'm okay. I'm doing good. It's lunchtime now, but we'll see. I have to either stick around for lunch or I have to go get lunch. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing. I have little microwavable wontons in the freezer here, but I don't know if I really want that. They're healthy for you, but I don't know if I want them. I am also just very tired today, and I'm feeling the emotions today. It's like earlier on one of the pages, someone was like, I'm sad today. That is all. And I'm like, yeah, me too. And I have a feeling it's PMS because it is, you know, that time, and that's usually about the time I get the most emotional, and I'm usually really tired. So I'm gonna need some more energy as the day goes on. We'll see how it goes. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will try to catch up with you later. If you're interested, look into the Magical Readathon. It is on Book Roast's page. It does so much work in planning this. It's insane the amount of work she does. And she also has like her own little shop that she has, and I'm thinking about buying some stuff. She has a really nice journal that goes with the theme of the readathon, and so I may buy that. I don't know. I do like digital journaling though, because it doesn't hurt my hand as much. But yeah, if you're interested in the readathon, Book Roast, she's the one hosting it. It starts August 1st. I think it might be harder to just pick up in the fall. You could probably go back and do the spring and then do the fall, you know, that kind of thing. But if you're interested, she's got all the videos about it. You can listen, you can follow along. She's got all of the documents in like a shared Chrome Google Drive. So it's nice. We're having a good time with it. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will catch up with you later. Bye. Friends, happy Thursday. So you see this is driving me insane, so we're going to reorganize it. It's become more of a catch-all and less of just for my books, so we're going to do that. But we are also going to do the pet pick for the Magical Readathon, and so I have a bunch of books here that I'm going to pick from. I think I have some other books down here. So I'm going to pick 4 books that I want to read. So we're gonna go with Mexican Gothic because I'm feeling a little spooky for one. And then I'm thinking, let's see, what do we got down here? We'll do, excuse me, my little angel there. We're gonna do Delilah Green Doesn't Care, because I hear wonderful things about that one. Oh, we go over here. What do we got? I've actually read most of those books, if you can believe it. Oh, this one. Because again, I feel a little spooky.
No, I can't get it started.
And then I have to go in my bedroom for the other one, so hold on. I did not take you into my bedroom with me because, well, my husband's sleeping. But this is the other book I am picking. Down Among the Sticks and Bones. So let's see what Reese's can do. Okay, so as you can see, I have put the 4 books down on the floor, a little separated from each other. So then I have broken 2 of these lovely milk bones that my kid likes a lot. Kidding, that my dog likes a lot. Just kidding. And I'm going to put one on each of the books, and then whichever book she picks. I know you're not an animal baby. Whatever book Reese's picks. And I'm picking Reese's because she is 10 and Heath is 4. And I feel like if I choose Heath, he will eat all of them and maybe rip my books apart. And that's not something I want to have happen. So
Let's use Reese's.
So I'm going to have Cadence put a treat on top of each book. So one treat
Are
on...
you sure?
Yes, one treat on each book. Okay, so then we need Reese's. Reese's, come here, baby. Reese's, come here. She's like not interested.
Wait,
Come
Mommy,
here.
we can use the bowl.
Come here.
Her.
Come here.
Mommy,
I
I
have
can-
something for you.
Mommy,
Come here. Reese's,
Mommy,
come.
I can give her the bowl. Oh, give her the.
Just let her
bowl.
sniff it. Just let her sniff it and pick it up. This is not going the way I wanted it to. Now, we do this. We let her know, hey, look, I got a treat for you.
Come here. I guess he doesn't like the. I guess
She
doesn't
does. All right, come here.
Like the,
Come here. She's just old and doesn't like to get off the couch. Here, put it back on the book.
okay.
Come here. Reese's, come here. Here she comes. Come on.
There he goes.
All right, now,
Pick a book.
pick my book.
Pick a book.
Pick my book. Up, 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 up.
No, no,
No, wait, stop. Let her pick a book.
no, no.
Yay!
No.
She's picked Book Eaters
Mommy,
by Sunny
Mommy, I love this one the most.
Sun Yi Dean. So,
Mommy, I love
well,
this one the most.
you may love that one the most, but that's not what Reese's picked. So, can you pick out the milk bones for me? Give one more to Reese's, and then we'll give one to Heath when he comes out. So, here we go. That's the book that my Petty picked. Woo!
Yes. Let me do a little twirl.
Yeah, sure.
You got like.
Do you have like signs on the side of it?
Yeah.
What are
postcards.
What do the signs say? Come here. This isn't. Come here.
What?
Turn your head. Turn your head. This isn't a fun game anymore.
I'm gonna put eyes on the back.
What are you looking at?
Charlie, Charlie.
Hey, friends.
Hey, YouTubers.
Would you quit calling them BTubers? I never even know what that is. Okay, so I tried buying a new mount and it didn't stick, so I have to figure something out. Maybe I'll see if I can find another one while we're out and about today. So I am taking Cadence to a splash park. We're gonna have a good time, I think. Let her get wet, let her have some fun, let her run around, and then maybe we're gonna run to the library because I have a couple holds that I need to pick up.
So I can play games.
And this one likes to play games at the library. So yeah, it's a little bit of a cloudy day. So I'm kind of hoping that keeps people away from the splash park and maybe even the library. So I'm still working through Mistborn, still listening to Tea and Treason. Both are still really good. I finally made it past 100 pages in Mistborn, so I brought it with me. It's in my bag, so while she is running around having her fun, I will likely be reading and keeping an eye on her, and then we will go from there. So I'm gonna start my day. We're gonna listen to some fun jams and head to the splash park, and I am certain we shall catch up with you later, right?
Yeah, YouTubers.
All right, quit calling them that. Bye. See you later.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken. And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
Hi besties, welcome back. So I kind of figured that I have a little bit of time before my movie night that we're doing with, I'm including my kids, should they choose to want to join, and then some of my friends on Discord. We're all gonna do a movie night, and so I have a little bit of time beforehand. So forgive the hair. My blow dryer decided last night to bite the dust, and I was devastated. But I figured while I had some time, you guys could help watch me organize this, and I could chat with you for just a little bit, kind of talk about what's on the cart that shouldn't be on the cart, more than likely, because this really has just become a catch-all for all the stuff. So we're gonna start here, just because it's what I can reach. So as you can see, oh look, at least it's books. So I recently just picked up The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Paston, and I really loved Dead Romantics by her, and so I have this feeling I'm gonna read everything that she writes because it's very, very good. I don't really know, I know absolutely nothing about this book. She falls asleep and wakes up 7 years in the past, but I'm not sure, but I'm excited. It seems like it's gonna be really good. Technically it's a book club pick for Liv's Library. That's, I think it's July's, and I have not read it. So I'll read it at some point. So I did just pick up Wolf Song, also by TJ Klune. It's a series. It's a Green Creek novel, so a Green Creek series, but I grabbed it. It's really pretty. And I don't really know what it's about. So Well, we'll pretend, but it's TJ Klune, so of course I bought it. Okay, what else do we have in here? We have some gloves from when we dyed hair, a document of some kind, and then this book, Remarkably Correct Creatures. I need to return it back to its owner because the owner is not me. And then this guy, I don't know if any of you have ever had one of these, but this is called a menstruation crustacean. Yes, it is a lobster. He's very cute. He has this thing inside of him that you can pull out and pop in the microwave. And it smells like, it doesn't really smell like lavender anymore because I've had it for a long time, but it usually smells like lavender. And you can lay it on your lap and then curl up with a nice warm blanket and some tea, and it's supposed to help with that time of the month and the cramps, and it does. I highly suggest looking into one because it's lovely. It's lovely if you need it. So I don't know what all you guys did today, but I took Cadence to a splash park, a new splash park, and it was a lot of fun. These are Justin's book, The Face on the Milk Carton, Every Drop of Blood, Abraham Lincoln. And we had a good time. It's a new park we had not been to before. It had a lot of water and a great playground. It was really nice. It was really nice. I also don't know about you guys, but it's been a rough week over here, which is why, like, when my blow dryer died, I about cried. It's just like, you know, icing on the cake of a really rough week. I don't know. There's been some, I know I talked before in another video about how I don't like confrontation. I don't like to talk to people. I'm more of a talk on the internet, or unless you're like a friend of mine. Otherwise, it's like texting or emails or whatever, because that's what I'm used to. But I've had to do a lot of talking to strangers when trying to get my roof thing figured out, which still isn't figured out, of course. The adjuster can't even get here until August 1st. So we are stuck with the hole in my ceiling, at least until then, if not longer, depending on when the guy can come out and fix it, clearly. And so that's frustrating, but I mean, it's kind of everywhere. Damages are everywhere. I'm not the only one, so I have to be patient, I guess. But patience is also not a virtue of mine. Let's be honest. And so I'm so excited for fall. This is a Nightmare Before Christmas cookbook and entertaining guide. And so it has all kinds of recipes in it that I want to try, and it's got like party ideas, all kinds of stuff. So things that maybe I can do with my kids this fall. It'll be good. It'll be really good because we love the Nightmare Before Christmas around here. Anyway, so as I was saying, and there's just been some crazy drama, and I'm kind of over it. And oh, I have not gotten rid of the Iron King. See, it's just been hiding. I said in my mid-year freakout tag that I got rid of this. I didn't get rid of this. It's right here. I think I just thought about getting rid of it, and I didn't yet. Yet being the key word there. More of Justin's books and a dinosaur sticker. Here, Cadence.
A dinosaur sticker.
So The Comfort of Monsters is Justin's, and Death in the Haymarket is also Justin's. Anyway, so it's just been a long week, and the brain goblins have been not great in the day or really at night. And it's just a lot of stuff that is causing a lot of anxiety and a lot of not happy thoughts, as you can probably imagine. I don't know why my phone keeps doing that. I apologize if it keeps zooming. That little bloop thing it did. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess it's trying to autofocus, maybe? I'm trying to do what I can in that regard. Like today, I did not get really on the internet for real. I did some work. I sent some emails. But I did not involve myself with a lot of people and a lot of things, just because I'm just not in a good headspace for that, and I kind of needed a break from that. I'm okay now. Cadence and I went and had a really nice day. We had lunch together, just her and I. Went to the park, we played, we went to the library, we picked up snacks and candy for the movie tonight, watching The Princess Bride, so that'll be fun. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. So that really kind of helped the brain goblins, and I did hear from State Farm, and I do have a date for the adjuster to come out, so that's helping the brain goblins a lot. The paperwork for Charlie's adoption has been submitted to the lawyer, so that's all done and good. I just have to submit the payment for all of that. And yeah, so we're on our way. Things are starting to kind of turn around, come back, do what it needs to do. But the anxiety has been bad this week, and I don't want to shy away from that because I am nothing if not honest about my mental health. And the truth is, I've had a rough mental health week, even if I've tried to make it better, you know, just because there is really just a lot going on and a lot of things that are like completely out of my control. And as I have stated in the past, the control factor is a piece of something in me that I just really like to have. Like, I like to have control of situations, and it's been next to impossible to have control of the situations that are going on in my life. You just start to think about stuff like that, and sometimes you have weird dreams about stuff like that. Not gonna get into that, but I did have a very strange dream about stuff going on in my personal life. This kind of stuff, like organizing stuff, putting things back together, getting this to the point where my actual TBR can go on it, especially since I'm doing that magical readathon, and I'm also participating in a back to school readathon in August as well. That's a week-long one, and then the magical readathon is the whole month of August. So I really just want to actually put my real TBR in here, because it is going to be several books for the month of August that I want to read, and I made sure to pick books that I actually do want to read. Like, it's not books that I just picked to make the prompt work. It's actual books, and I will go through it all probably closer to the actual readathon start date. So it might be in my next week's vlog, but it's actual books that I want to read, which I'm very excited about, and I don't feel like I'll be bored. So it's actually going to be a good several books that I want to read. I'm excited to read them. It's going to be good. Very, very excited. I have so many little journals I need to start writing into. My sister got me this for Christmas. It's Burn After Writing, and it has all these little journal writing prompts. I actually got the exact same one for my sister. We think alike, I guess, believe it or not. We're very different people, like most siblings, but sometimes we think alike.
Hi guys.
The brain goblins are a little bit more under control today. They seem to be calming themselves down, which is nice, and I have things that I'm looking forward to, which always helps. I have discovered that for me to help with anxiety, I just really gotta like go for a walk if I can. I gotta get outside. I gotta drink lots of water. I gotta get off the internet and quit doing like down the rabbit hole spirals type things. So I need to work on that as well, not letting myself get on the internet. I also have to learn to just tell myself like it's out of your control. You know, like there's nothing you can do about it, and you have to go with it. You have to go with the punches. You have to roll with the punches, things of that nature, even if it's hard, even if you don't want to. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying. Anyway, I feel like I'm just rambling on. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I don't really have anything on here to show you either. There's a lot going on here. So I guess I'll go through a little bit here and show you what some of my favorite tabs and stuff are, because I have them here. So I get these tabs off of Amazon. You can buy them basically in bulk for the most part, which I do. I tend to just buy them in bulk, and I really like bright colors. And so all of these are like neon colors that I like a lot. Sometimes I use the arrows, like I just kind of use whatever I grab, and then that's what I stick to with the book. I also try to make sure when I buy tabs, there's different colors. You see, like there's not like starts here and then same colors, because I had that in these. And I wasn't a fan, because then I couldn't make as many marks as I wanted to. Like I was very limited in what I could point out in a book. Now, as for my tabbing, what I do when I tab, I don't tab everything. And I focus mostly on things that make me laugh. I focus on something that may make me sad. I focus on if I think that whatever is happening is a foreshadow of something else happening, like that's kind of what I do when I tab. I don't necessarily go too deep with it because I just don't like to do that, because then I feel like I'm working and I'm at school and meh. So then I also do have like little highlighters that I like a lot. I like the Alohaster brand, and I've got 2 different color varieties here. So I have this variety and I have this variety. I don't highlight in my books very often, but if it's a book that I know that I'm going to keep, I may, whenever I feel like maybe it needs to be highlighted, but it isn't something I do very often. But I do have them. I also do not really write in my books. And then my bookmarks of choice are typically the ones that dangle like off the edge. I have too many tabs. I'm never gonna use all of them. I like the bookmarks that have the little danglers. This is actually Justin's. I decided to get him a bookmark and it says reading is bacon for the brain. Ooh. So that's actually his. But I also tend to like magnetic ones. So like the page clips. I do like the page clips, and as we know, I'm a fan of Harry Potter, if you didn't know. So yeah, and then I have Christmas ones too that my aunt bought me. So those are just some of my favorite things that I have bookish wise. And then I also have this thing that my aunt got me for my birthday last year, and it is a way for me to stamp my books. I kind of love this thing. If it's books that I know I'm gonna keep, slide that guy in there, and then you put that between the pages and you go crimp, and it crimps a little thing on there, and the design is an open book and it says from the bookshelves of Kristen or something like that. I love that thing. I highly recommend that. If you ever, Etsy stores, man, they have everything. You can find pretty much anything. Those are just some of my bookish things that I have that I like. So I have pretty much successfully, there's a lot of little things left in here, cleaned off this catch-all that has become my book cart, because people just think, let me just toss this on my mom's book cart. I say people, but I am people. Let's be honest. I'm the one that does this the most for the most part. So yeah, so it's all cleaned off. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reorganize it. Oh, before I let you go, I wanted to show you some stuff that I bought from the dollar store today that is for my bookie shelves. They were having a buy one, get one free on their like summer planter type things, the summer, I don't know what they really were calling it, but whatever, I'll take it. And so I bought this little llama plant. Look how cute this little llama is. It's so stinking cute. That's gonna go on the bookshelf. And then I bought this little gnome guy. I have a thing about gnomes. I like gnomes. There's gnomes on my bookshelves now because they're cute. So that's gonna go on my bookshelf at some point. And then I bought a little fairy because I have an idea. I really want to turn my living room bookshelves that are all right here that, you know, sometimes you see in my videos into just fantasy. I want it to just be fantasy books. For the most part, that's what's up there. But I have some horror and I have some romance and I have some not fantasy. I just want to turn it all into fantasy, because the other day when we had AT&T here to upgrade our internet, he was like, I love your fantasy shelf. And I was like, oh, I should just make it a fantasy shelf. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it a fantasy shelf. So that's what I'm gonna put the fairy on up there. And then I have a little Lego dragon that Charlie made me that's up there too. And then of course, you know, Dementors and Dumbledore and Hagrid. And I also bought this. I might put this one on my desk. It's very cute. But it's fake because I don't have a green thumb. I will pretty much kill anything alive that aren't dogs and children. If it's a plant, I'm probably gonna kill it.
Don't kill the plant.
I wouldn't do it on purpose. It would be an accident. There you have it. That's it. That's what I got for you. Sorry for the rambling there for a little while. Sometimes I just need to talk. I just kind of talk to myself a lot. So sometimes I feel like I am talking to myself because I'm just looking at a camera. So I'm going to reorganize this shelf. I'm going to get myself ready for our movie night. I am going to maybe read a little before the movie night starts. It's gonna be a good night. I'm gonna make it a good night. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch Princess Bride and relax, and I'm gonna organize this back to what I wanted it to look like when I bought it. Back to all of the purposes that it's actually for. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will catch up with you later. Bye!
Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. Sunshine in the day.
welcome to Late Night Baking Without Actually Baking. I'm your host, Kristen. So tomorrow is Justin's birthday and the kids are asleep and he has already left for work. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make something for him for tomorrow that he genuinely enjoys. And he really likes these Jell-O classic no-bake cheesecakes. So I make them these. They're super easy. All it takes is sugar, butter, and milk. And then you put it in the fridge for several hours and it is supposed to be some kind of version of a cheesecake. He likes it. That's all that matters to me. But sometimes I will do things to it that make it a little better. Like in the past, he's asked for like crushed up Butterfingers on top. He's asked for other things. And so tonight what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some mini semi-sweet chocolate morsels that I have and I'm gonna mix some into the mix and then sprinkle some on top so that he has that too. So that'll be his little treat for tomorrow for his birthday. So join me, won't you, as I make a late night no-bake Jell-O cheesecake for Hubs for his birthday. Yeah.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance. And the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you.
Now, we just put it in the fridge for a few hours and he'll have a nice treat when he gets home.
Some more.